Hello and welcome to another bite-sized session from Computer World Training. My name's Simon, and in this session we're going to be taking a look at some useful features within Microsoft PowerPoint 2013. Now these features are only available in the Office version of 2010, 2013 and 2016. But what we have in front of us is a simple PowerPoint presentation with 11 slides, and the two features we're going to be taking a look at involving how we can break the presentation down into different sections, much like you do with a Word document, so how to create and work with those, either for editing or navigating to during the show, and also how to save the presentation as a show, which means that when you load the presentation onto another machine, that you don't see the first few slides, or your audience doesn't see the first few slides, and you immediately start the show. So first thing we'll look at is the sections. So you can see here we have 10 slides, all with different content on. So we have, for example, the first 3 slides, which talk about Computer World and what we do. The next 4 slides, so slides 4, 5, and 6, will be about us and what we do and our services. And the final group of slides, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, will be about who we work with and who our clients have been. So what I want to do is to put them into 3 separate groups, those 3 we have there. So the first one is from slide 1 down to slide 3. So the first thing to do is to click onto slide 1. Now from the home ribbon bar at the top of the screen, we have next to the new slide, section. If we choose section and add section, first, because this is the first section, it will try and group every slide within your presentation. Now don't worry about this at the moment because we can fix this as we start to add more into the different sections. So firstly, it has already named it, as you can see it says untitled section. So what I want to do first of all is to right click on where it says untitled section and rename it. So I'm going to call this introduction. Click rename. Now the next part is to go to the next slide from which you want to start your following section. So the first 3 are the introduction. From slide 4 is going to be the start of the next section. So I'll click onto slide 4. Once again, go up to section, add section, which I've just created a new one, and again I will rename this one. Right click, choose rename. This one will be called About Us. And finally, we'll go to slide 7 and perform the last section. So the last grouping, section, add section. Now rename it. This one we call our clients. Spell. Choose rename. Now why would you do this? Well, at the moment we've just added the sections and told them which slides they belong to. The real key element comes when you've got your sections created. You can now go to section again, and you have the ability to collapse all the sections. So rather than seeing the entire list of your presentation, you can now see them grouped together in each of the sections. And you notice as I'm starting to click on them, it takes me to the first slide of that section. Now what's great about this as well is because you've got them all grouped, if you want to make any changes regarding the order of those slides, so imagine I would like About Us to be underneath our clients and those 3 slides to be underneath those 5, then I can simply drag About Us underneath, and I've just moved and shuffled those 3 slides underneath our clients. If you wish to at this point, you can then click on section and expand all, and now you can see the slides are in the new order. There's the first 3, but now our clients is on the middle section. If you needed to remove a particular section of slides, let's say for example they're not required in the presentation you're about to deliver to your prospective clients, then for example if I didn't want About Us, I could right click onto About Us and then remove section and slides as well. So imagine About Us had 10 slides in. For some reason we didn't want to show that for this particular section. I could remove all sections and slides. I'm going to leave it in for this part because I will need them for the next area. So that's just a quick part on sections where you can actually group and manage your clients and your About Us and your introduction slides all in one, reorder them or potentially remove them. Now the next stage is having a look at how we can save our presentation, making it easier for us to run when we want to present it onto another machine. Normally when you first load up a presentation, you see the very first slide, and on the left side your audience will end up seeing the first 4 or 5 slides. Now that might not be exactly what you want to see. So instead of saving it as a presentation, instead, if I go up to File and Save As, you then choose where you would like to place it. So I'm going to choose to save it in my original folder. However, instead of saving it as a PowerPoint presentation, if I choose the drop-down, now of the many that you have available within this list, you can choose one called PowerPoint Show. Now you can keep it the same name if you wish to. They are separate files, so you don't need to worry about overwriting the original, but I will keep it at the same one and then choose Save. That is now saved. So now if I were to close my PowerPoint and then open the folder from which I just saved that, you can see there are 2 files there, the CW Overview, which has the original PowerPoint symbol, but the Presentation Show, which I just saved. Now with this one, you can see there's a slightly different symbol, and if I were to double click and open the first option there, you can see it has immediately opened into the presentation, and I can then start to run it, and my audience does not see any initial slides firstly. When you're finished, you can simply press Escape, and that would return you back to your original screen. So take the plunge and give these new features a try on your presentation. For more videos and for more information on training courses delivered by Computerworld Training, you can visit our website at www.definetomorrow.co.uk, or you can visit www.computerworld.co.uk. Thank you very much.